Good morning. Day 80 here. Woohoo! And I am just seeing if I can organize this. I don't know how this will work out. I have a slightly new setup on a slightly less stable chair with a cat that likes to jump on the chair where I sit the computer. So you may see my image go whoosh at some point when the cat hits the chair. A little G-sound. So we're going to continue with loving kindness meditation. And I was thinking, we've talked so much over these past 90 days about intention and mindfulness. So intention being, put a little light this way, being that which is our motivation for our actions. So I was thinking, what's today is Wednesday, and I'll be going into work. And I know some of you will be going into work in an office, some of you work from home, but you interact with people in a myriad of ways. So loving kindness is an intentional meditation. And as I mentioned before, that is where we take our solace. When things perhaps, let's just say we take an action, we set an intention, we want to do something kind out of goodwill or something, but perhaps that's what we're telling ourselves. But mindfulness will make it clearer to us if we're paying attention. What is our intention in this situation? Is it to spread goodwill, or is it coming from a competitive nature? Do we want to take somebody down a notch? In the workplace, do we want to overshine our colleagues? Or are we looking for a resolution of an issue? Truly, are we listening deeply and seeing how we can be of help in a situation? Or are we trying to defend a small piece of ground? Or are we overly compliant and passive? Perhaps are we overlooking our own needs and our right to have a decent life at work out of fear for garnishing some disapproval from someone? So just check in, see what your motives are. Remember that you can stand up for yourself quite well based on a desire of goodwill, to be free of suffering, to be well, to be healthy, strong, etc. So, of course, holding on to an idea that when we practice loving kindness, we have to always be generous and kind. Well, generosity can look quite different. Often it is most kind, generous, and most helpful. Not often. At times, it is most kind, generous, helpful to say no to someone. To say, I see that you are in pain and you're suffering and you would like a quick fix. I understand that. We all want a quick fix. But because I have a larger view, I'm not going to partake in the quick fix. And I'm not afraid of your response because I love you. And I love myself enough to weather the storms of the fickle emotional landscapes that we all inhabit. So in those situations, there may be great difficulty, great displeasure that arises, but we can take solace in the fact that our intention is to do no harm, is to foster goodwill. And that's what we rest in. It doesn't mean that we don't feel the sting of someone else's disapproval and anger or disappointment. Of course we feel it. We're human beings. But just how much do we pay attention to it? We check in. That was a lot of charge. I could feel myself being averse to that anger. And feel it in the body. Remember what your intention was. And rest in that place instead of blame, shame, story, etc. So my initial suggestions about work, etc., were that if you find yourself today going into a meeting or having to make a big decision or something like that, I would recommend that you check in first, see what your intention is. I have been using a lot of metta at work and around the people that I work with, and I'm going to do that this morning. And I find it helpful. We watch what we restrain from, and we watch how we act with kindness, goodwill, mindful of our intentions and what matters most to us. What is our ultimate concern? And part of that for me is touching into that which is arising moment by moment, being awake to my life. Not the story, but what's happening in that moment. And in this moment, I have apprehension about a cat jumping down. I have gratitude in the belly. I have a little bit of apprehension and anticipation about the work day. So I can feel a little holding in my body. I'm going to relax that holding. Find some ease in my body. And I invite you to do the same. Begin to so the kitten is sitting under the little desk lamp, and it looks like he has a Star Wars hat on. Okay. So taking a moment to connect with feelings of gratitude and recalling, remembering your intention for practicing your spiritual tradition, meditation, mindfulness, loving kindness, contemplative prayer, whatever it is, just calling to mind that which matters most to you. Why we do what we do. And then bring to mind, into your mind's eye, one person, it could be a group of people, that you just feel at ease, expansive. You feel loved and just uncomplicated, light, easy, good humor around. Just soak that feeling into your body with the in breath. Imagine, if you want, a gold, warm, glowing light. And on the out breath, that light just spreads throughout your body, permeating every cell in your body, just receiving love, kindness, the non-romantic love, the non-attached love, the non it's a liberated quality of boundless care. And then taking in these words, offering them to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. And whatever phrases work for you, what is it that you would like to have in your life? May I be filled with infinite patience and care. May I listen to myself deeply. May I be kind and generous to myself. May I accept myself completely as I am. May I accept my life as it unfolds. May I walk with joy and ease in my heart. And then offering that same wish to someone you love, someone that you care about, someone that means a lot to you. Bringing them into your heart. Seeing them right in front of you, looking right into their eyes and telling them, may you be free of suffering, may you be well. May you be kind and generous to yourself. May you receive and recognize the kindness of others. May you pause and recognize the support that is offered. May you care enough to do what works in your life. May you not be so afraid. May you accept yourself 100% as you are. May you know peace and ease in your body and your mind. May you know that you are loved and that you are loved. And then calling to mind those people that we don't always pay that much attention to, people that are neutral, and wishing them the same good wishes. So, scanning out your vision to those neutral people in your life, the mailman. Perhaps sometimes people have a good relationship with the mailman. Out here, they just stop, whizzing down the street, open the mailbox, swipe it. Sometimes they miss. So bringing them to mind, I can only imagine how busy they are, how much pressure. Right? So may they be filled with loving kindness. May they know ease and generosity in their heart. May their bodies be free of suffering. May they walk with ease, accepting the conditions of an impermanent, unstable body. May one know joy and laughter, and may they be happy. And then calling to mind somebody who may be a little bit more complicated, somebody that they're perhaps it's not so much feelings of friendliness, but moving past how we actually feel about that person and offering them the deeper place of intention in our hearts. Bring to mind that person. May they be filled with loving kindness. May they accept themselves as they are completely. May they walk with ease and comfort in their body. May they not be so afraid. May they know that they are loved and they are loved. May they know joy and laughter in their heart. And then spreading that feeling of loving kindness of metta out across your communities, across our floating Sangha. And we'll include Liam and Nora, Heather, Sarah, Lena, Peggy, my local Sangha, Joy, Charlie, Katie, 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 Bob and Kathy, Scott and Brett, Diane. May all of you be well across the universe into Africa and Syria and Mexico and all people everywhere, all beings everywhere, seen and unseen. May all beings everywhere know a great loving kindness. May they accept themselves completely as they are. May they not be so afraid. May they be protected and cared for. May they know that their life has value and meaning. May they walk with ease in their hearts. May they be truly happy. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Hump day. Namaste.